Hello, hi YouTube. Welcome to my house. Today we're gonna just do a little walk through my place. I'm still a bit under the weather, so I'm not in the office. So I'm gonna show you behind the scenes of my life. It is not styled, it is not perfect. This is the reality, and show you what I'm hoping to try and do to make it better. I live in the heart of the city in Toronto. When my husband and I were house hunting, we were living in a condo and we were looking for our first house. We looked at lots and lots of houses, and I fell in love the second I walked through the door because I love the architectural details. I love the charm of all of the moldings, casings, crown, baseboard. That just made my heart sing. And I have no regrets. It's starting to see a little bit of the wear and tear of family life. So when we moved in, we painted it with dogs and children and strollers and stuff. It's chipped and the paint's coming off. So it's the tiniest thing on a big long list, which I will share with you. So this is our entryway. This is my biggest challenge, and clearly we have a burnt out light bulb too. When I'm designing a house for my clients, the entry is so important to me, and functionality of this space is so paramount because I know how much I desperately want it in my own house. We basically have no mudroom, we have no entry. You literally walk in and the stroller, there's nowhere to keep the stroller. Winter's almost here, so I can't keep it on the porch. Stroller's not here right now because the baby is out, but typically the stroller is literally sitting in my dining room. Not ideal. This is our closet. It's like really embarrassing. Yep. That's the inside of my closet, everybody. Designer ghosts coming out. Clearly, I mean, I did not do this. This is how it came here, but in general, it functions. There's hanging, we've got shoes, tons of shoes just get shoved underneath there. What I hate about it is this is like totally wasted space. So what I really would like to do is open up the whole thing and do completely customized storage. Years ago, there was a renovation in this house. What would have been the stairs to the basement here, they were taken out. It was closed in and a powder room was added, which is like a huge bonus for a small Toronto house. So this is the powder room, which I wallpapered when we moved in because it was kind of boring. Added the blind and the light and our friend Fred, who just kind of sits there watching you. I always say it's like the smallest powder room in the city of Toronto because you could literally sit on the toilet and wash your hands at the same time. But you know what? It functions. It's great because then people don't have to go upstairs into your personal space to use the bathroom. So I always say anytime you're renovating and you can add a powder room, do it. This is the kitchen. It's not my own personal taste. It's an IKEA kitchen. It's 15 years old. It functions. One thing I do love about this kitchen are the counters. I love a natural marble countertop. Oh, it's really warm from the dishwasher. I never noticed that before. I don't often spec this for clients because people are scared of marble because it does etch and it does stain. I like that. I think that it's a patina. It's something that you would find in the old world in Europe. Everybody's using marble. They've been using it for centuries. So I like that about it, but that's kind of the only thing I like about this kitchen. Oh, and the runner that I put. I like that too. It's a classic galley style, so it functions for one person, but the realities of our lives these days is it's never just one person in the kitchen, right? So I'm in here, my husband's in here, the kids are here. Literally, my son Joseph sits at this stool and eats breakfast. There's not even an overhang. These are just some funky stools that I had recovered. There's no island, there's no overhang. Everyone hangs out in the tiniest square footage of my house. The fact that I get so frustrated with how my house functions is actually what makes me really good at making other people's houses function, because I know exactly what I would want, so I give it to everyone else. But I haven't given it to myself yet. So if we'll flip around this way, it's my beautiful dining room. I love all the furniture. Obviously I decorated it. I splurged on this gorgeous Jonathan Adler light fixture. Just got these beautiful chairs from LT recently. I love it. When we first moved in and lived here before we had kids, it was awesome because we would have dinner parties all the time. We'd never see the mess. But now we never have dinner parties. And if we have people over, it's people with children. So this room is like the biggest room in the house and no one's in it because everyone's crowded in the kitchen or in the basement with the kids. I'm thinking I'd like to open up a little bit the wall between the kitchen and the dining room. I don't want totally wide open space. I don't want my house to feel like a condo. I like separation between rooms. I think actually having walls in your house makes the house feel bigger because you can't see what's beyond the wall. What I would love to do, I love these old openings, but what I find works a lot in similar type projects is I like to raise the header. It makes the ceilings feel taller. And you can widen it a little bit. But I really like the separation. If you want to learn more about how I came to decorate my house, especially my living room and my dining room, you should check out the videos, we'll link them below, that we posted that we did with Livable, and we also did some with Carpet One Floor and Home. We talked about merging his and her styles and decorating with color. So I've got lots of video content for you that goes into detail about how this came to be. This is the living room. I love the living room. I don't love the couch. I've never said that out loud to people other than my family. This couch was my husband's in his single condo days. Enough said. But it's good for wiping off baby spit up, so it's still here. But soon it will be gone. This has become the family room. Initially when we lived here, we had a cute little round table. It's actually the little round one tulip table that we have at the office. And this was our breakfast nook. And this cute little bench, which is really cute and in theory functional. But the thing about these is like, oh my God, it's so heavy. This has kind of become the playroom because we don't have a space on the main floor other than this for the kids to play. And it's actually been really great. It's bright. It's my favorite room in the house because it's at the back of the house, which is south facing. Really, really want to open this up because all of this beautiful natural southern sunlight gets trapped in this room. So this room is like bright white and gorgeous, and the rest of the house is super dark. Actually, if you bear with me, I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a little test. I'm going to turn off all the lights and you'll see. How dark is my house? Isn't that crazy? And on a dark winter's day, you need literally every light on, which is not eco-friendly. But eventually I'll pull the trigger and maybe this will be like the video that starts it all. Getting to the backyard's not super easy because we don't have a walkout. We have to go down these stairs and then turn. We have to be careful you don't fall backwards into the basement. So in the summer, I feel as though we don't use our backyard as amazing as it is. It's super cute as we could. This is awesome. This is something that I love about the house, is that we have this secret door storage room. It's amazing how much stuff people accumulate. Ta-da! And then there's a cold cellar. Oh, the whole thing's a cold cellar with a door and a key. Okay, here's my basement. One of the lights is burnt out, doesn't work. This was awesome. It was a man cave. Our big 60-inch TV, we'd watch movies. And then actually this is typically turned in like against the wall. We added a Murphy bed. So when my sister comes to stay with us, she has a really nice mattress and a bed. This is our laundry room that I'm embarrassed to show because it's not as pretty as the picture. Laundry room slash entertaining zone for movie nights. And then this is the horror. You get to walk through the furnace room to go to the bathroom. But the bathroom has a shower, so it's great for guests. The basement to me is always a work in progress because the thing is when you have kids, like you have so many toys. What do you do with all these toys? It is so ugly, but it has been so functional that I can't. We got it on Kijiji for like 60 bucks with like 2 boxes of all the like fake food, and my son loves it. My daughter loves it too. You can like, even has buttons at work. Like with the barbecue, you can like, oh, boiling water. Like it's really great, but it's so ugly. If anyone understands how toys can get out of control, it is me. So that's something that all my clients always get. I want it to be my turn. I want to replace the carpet, and I've had quotes to do, and I've picked carpet, but I don't want to replace the carpet and then do other renovations because the dust will get stuck in the carpet forever. So it's like one thing is holding up everything. I'm like, I sound like all my clients right now. Welcome upstairs. It's really actually a lot brighter upstairs. This is my son's bedroom. Haven't finished decorating it yet. Did this really awesome Schumacher wallpaper. But then we recently had a roof leak. So before I install any drapery or finish the room, we need to tackle that, make it go away. A little fact, this used to be my office. So about 18 months ago, baby was born, Sarah, we moved into our current studio space because I needed this room for Joseph. This is where all of the magic happened. We had desks all along the perimeter. It was actually really cozy. It was so bright. It was like beautiful trees. The only thing I didn't like is that all my neighbors could see us in here working. But other than that, this was an awesome space. It's crazy to think it was the office. I think we had like cork boards or something here. We had calendars on the wall. I had like a little table desk here. We at one point had like 3 or 4 of us working in this tiny little office. We'd have the door closed because then Joseph would be napping. It was crazy. But this is where it all started. You may remember the nursery from all those beautiful videos that I did. We'll link those below too. You can see a beautiful video on how I put the design together. We also have gorgeous pictures of it on my website. It's morphed a little bit. It's obviously messy. That when we first bought the house, this was our office before we had kids. And then when I got pregnant, we decided to turn this into the nursery and painted it the gorgeous navy and put the star decals and did custom drapery. A really nice feature that some people think I'm crazy, but I actually like this. I know, it's a brick wall. But actually in the afternoon, when the sun hits the brick, it is gorgeous. It's like a photograph, it's art. Except because it's a baby's room, it's closed all the time because she's sleeping. So we have these fabulous, adorable custom drapes. It's just little people things. I have no idea where she even got this, but it's like a princess Frozen costume or something. The bathroom's nothing really to write home about. It's fine. They did a nice job. Marble, pretty white, shower curtain. It needs a refresh. It's on our list of top things we want to do. The tub is 1970s gray. Jacuzzi tub, which we don't use, the jacuzzi part. And then there's this really interesting curved wall here leading into the master suite. We recently added this PAX with beautiful hardware. So now I have my own dedicated closet because this big closet, but not super functional, is, I probably should air my husband's dirty laundry. This is the desk that I bought from IKEA after I had Sarah when we moved the office to the studio because I thought I need a place to work from home. So I found the perfect fitting desk and I never use it. This is our bedroom. No one's ever seen it. So fantastic. That is a beautiful painting that we got in Argentina, which is where we got engaged. And these, no one's ever seen these, unless you were at my wedding, were hanging on the back of our chairs on our wedding day at the reception. So Mrs. and that's the Mr. But this is the best part, and which was the major selling feature of this house, is the view out this window. Actually quite spectacular in the evening when it's all lit up. And you're sitting in bed and you see the CN Tower. It's so cool because it's a reminder that I live in Toronto, which I'm so happy that I live in Toronto. Love, love, love it. This is real life. Talk about reality TV. This is not staged. This is not cleaned. What do you think I should do to make it better? I love my house and I could live in it like this probably forever, but as a designer, I have this insatiable need to continually improve my surroundings. I'm gonna end the video there. That was a very impromptu reality tour of my house. Hopefully that's like the before, and then you guys can follow us through whatever transformation I decide to do to get to the after. I don't really know, I'm still on the fence on what to do if and when, and I obviously need to get my husband on board. So maybe this video will help him. Let me know in the comments below if you think I should do anything to my house. What do you love? What do you hate? It's okay, you can be honest. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. Hit the little notification bell so every time a new video comes up, you will get notified, and share it with your friends. We'll see you soon. I know how much I desperately want it in my own house. Oh, there's a crack in the ceiling. There's a crack in the ceiling.